All right, let's talk about working on soft tissue, namely fascia. So in your leg, for example, you have bone, obviously, then you've got muscle, then you've got fascia, then you've got skin. And the fascia is just an interconnected web. It runs in your organs, connects everything together, sort of holds your body together, gives it structure so that things aren't just flopping off of your skeleton all over the place. And fascia gets very knotted up, very sticky, very tender. And the best thing to do with it is really, for lack of a better term, smash it around, mush it, mash it, push it, try and get some pliability, try and get some movement. So there's two really common tools. One is just a lacrosse ball. You can get these used for $1 at Play It Again Sports. The other is a foam roller, 20 bucks on Amazon. So I'll start with the foam roller, a little bit more common. And really what we're thinking about doing is just getting pressure on the part that hurts. So I'm gonna find a spot in my glute here, in my butt cheek that is feeling tight, and I find it, and then I'm just gonna sit on it. I'm just gonna let pressure, let gravity do its thing. And what you'll feel at first is it fights against it. Like my muscle is tensed up around it because it hurts. My job is to breathe and get that muscle to just start to let go. And then when it starts to let go, the fascia is gonna start to let go, and you'll feel it. It feels like it's just a little release. And then you can go ahead and move to another spot. So that's one way to use a foam roller. Another, if it's global, like if you just have sore hamstrings, we can just go the whole way. Big sweeping patterns, all the way down, all the way up. Just trying to get all of that fascia. Give it some touches, make sure it knows that it's safe and that it can let go. When you are doing something like that, as much weight as you can bear while you're relaxed. Remember, if you're tense, it's not gonna do anything, so you gotta be able to relax. Sometimes that means stacking one leg on top of another so that we can roll. However, if you have sore hamstrings, you might not be able to do that, so just do the best you can. Lacrosse ball, what this is great for is more trigger point work. So smaller areas, specific places that are tight. For example, your pec is tight, your chest muscle, you can put this on the ground, lay down on top of it, and get in there. Another example would be your shoulder. So if I'm on the ground, I put this lacrosse ball on the ground, I find the spot by just moving my body around until I've found an area that feels not good, right? It feels tight. And once you find it, you're gonna just get some pressure on it, hang out for a second, and then start to move the shoulder through range of motion. So big sweeping up and then sort of backstroking your way down. And as I'm doing that, all the muscles are moving around the ball except the spot that is trapped underneath or on the ball. And so everything is loosening around that. And then when you stop, you have a ton more space. That is self-myofascial release, something you can do at home for $1, and it will greatly reduce your soreness and greatly increase your performance.